Hi, welcome to the Mental Meltdown. My name is Jess. I'm a mental health coach and a therapist matchmaker. Basically, I help you find your ideal therapist, the right one for you. Today on the Mental Meltdown, we're going to be talking about balancing side hustles with your 9 to 5. And can I say that side hustles are becoming more full-time nowadays in a lot of people's career, or like at least in America or New York, the money isn't cutting it enough, right? So you want to do a little side project, get a little extra hours. So your side hustle adds on to your 9 to 5 and now it becomes a full-time job with your full-time job. But like I said, most people here in America, or at least in New York, are, looking into side hustle and stuff. Even nurses and teachers, I've worked with them and I've seen them trying to get extra money to make ends meet, just because like rent is expensive, and if you have kids, childcare is crazy. A lot of people can't live off of their full-time job anymore. If you're working an extra 3 to 5 hours a day on top of your 9 to 5, where's your me time? There's this self-care aspect that everybody talks about nowadays, and to me, self-care doesn't just look like taking bubble baths and doing skincare and doing masks. For me, self-care could look like watching true crime. My partner likes to just play basketball on his phone, or like play Halo. That's self-care as well. It doesn't have to be bubble baths and foot rubs all the time. I think it's very important to talk about when you are trying to make extra money, to not lose yourself, because then you're going to burn out, and sometimes burnout is very hard to recover from. I've seen burnout take people out for months. It took me out like a month last year, around this time, July last year. My side hustle is social media. I one day want to make it full time, and I feel like a lot of people who do their side hustles kind of want to do it full time too, because they want to be their own boss. It's just the world we live in nowadays. You can monetize your social media, but when you're working so many hours, because social media isn't just let me take a picture and post it, or take a video and post it. Like my cousin posted a reel the other day and she goes, this is a lot of work. I'm like, yeah, you're telling me. I record, I edit, I write captions. If it's not me, it's my virtual assistant. There's a reason why that's a job nowadays, or at least more people are getting into that role. It's just because it's a lot of work. Balancing your side hustle and your full-time job, right? Protect your mental health and protect your peace. I've seen that people burn out so much, it's because they don't give themselves at least an hour to chill out. Sorry, but it's true. If you're dedicating so much time to just work and eating lunch or having dinner, or like taking a shower seems like such a chore, or going to the gym and stuff, it's time to reevaluate your priorities here. And I get it. Money's frustrating, finances is frustrating as well, and you have to do it. But if you don't practice, I would say at least an hour, not a half an hour, of unwinding, protecting your sanity, of doing nothing a day, you're gonna burn out and it's gonna hurt. Prioritize what needs to be done right now and what could be put off to tomorrow. You'd be surprised of like how many things don't need to be done right now. I used to cause myself so much anxiety and overwhelm and like anxiety attacks because I thought something needed to be done right here, right now, when it wasn't really that urgent. And that goes with your side hustles too, and your work as well. There's a lot of things at work that don't have to be done right here, right now, and that could be put off till tomorrow, and you should do them. Also, when it comes to doing certain things for work, whether that's side hustle or 9 to 5, it could be an overwhelming list. Knock off the little things. The more little things you do, the more accomplished you feel. Obviously, depending on priority, if you have a project due tomorrow, do the project. But if you don't have the project due tomorrow and you have a lot of little things you could do the little things, and then do 10 minutes of the project, and then so on and so forth. These little things are going to help your mental health immensely, especially if you're like, damn, like I need to really get this done right now, and I have this and I have that, and I have my side hustle I need to do later, like I am tired. Listen, also when it comes to your side hustle, you have to, charge what you're worth. Your time is worth money, and people will pay you for your time, especially if you have the skills. You just have to believe in yourself. There was a time in my life where I didn't think the services that I put out there anybody would want or anybody would need, but I have like more than 20 clients that I've served, and people are referring me, and I've never met a therapist matchmaker, and the only other service that I could see being similar to that is BetterHelp. And then again, BetterHelp, it's expensive. It's a monthly fee, and sometimes they don't get it right. So I started off the side hustle, not believing in myself, and I just YOLO did it. And then I was like, the more customers I got, the more I charged after that, and the more confident I felt, especially after testimonials. feel like if you're going to do a side hustle, it shouldn't burn you out, and you shouldn't do 1,000 hours just to make breadcrumbs. Pick a few things that you are an expert in, or you can be an expert in, and then charge what you're worth. Alright, so I did like a Myron Golden, that's the name, something like that, 1 week challenge. And because of him, this one thing stuck with me forever for my side hustle, right? So he's like, if what you're charging does not bring a smile to your face, then you need to charge more. And I was like, damn, like, I would love for this to be in the triple digits. I started off in the double digits, got a few testimonials and stuff. I even did a few free ones, because he even said in order to like gain momentum and get people to come through the door, you need to get those testimonials and do what you gotta do, but only do a little bit of them. 2 or 3 the most. Okay, this is your time. I started off at $47 and now I charge $397. Of course, I have sales. I have 50% off and charge $197. But the $197 puts a huge smile on my face. And after doing this for about 6 months, I'm going to raise my prices soon, just because I know people will pay. You know, some people who don't pay, I have free resources for them. Word of advice, if you do have something that's really high ticket, I highly recommend giving a freebie, a free resource, whether you create it or not, because then they gain trust in you. All these little things are going to make sure that you charge more for your side hustle, and then you could work less hours, and then you're not burnt out. And then you could prioritize your mental health, and you're still making the money that you deserve. Okay? I know I went all over the place and stuff, but like when I'm speaking, I just go from A, B, and C, and it just all connects. So like I said, if you're starting off in your side hustle, prioritize at least an hour a day to unwind and self-care in whatever form that means to you. Also, charge what you're worth and charge what would make you get like the biggest smile on your face. Because if it's not making you smile, it's not worth your time. And trust me, I know you might think, well, I don't think I deserve that much money for this thing. Listen, what is worth it is your customer service, how you serve, and how you go above and beyond without breaking your back. Something that I like to do for my clients, besides just search for their therapist, I create a condensed document for them where like everything's in one place. It's not overwhelming, and then there's an extra free tidbits there, free advice there. I give them free journal prompts too that I have already created in the past. Giving all these extra little things makes everything so much more worth it for my clients, and also worth it for me. If you're not super happy serving your clients and your customers, then you might need to just change what your niche is and what your side business is, because it should bring a big smile to your face. Charge what you're worth. Make sure it brings the biggest smile to your face. And I also think if it's not outrageous, it's not a big enough dream or a goal for you, make it crazy, make it fun, make it something that you want to work toward, be able to charge for a service that's in the quadruple digits. 4 digits. You could do it. The services and the dreams that you have, even if someone else is doing it, no one could do it like you, and no one has the specialized skills that you have, and it's gonna make your future much more worth it and your mental health not strained. Like I said, burnout sucks. And then if you hit burnout, you're gonna be out of commission for a while, and it's like then you have to pick back up again, and then you're even more stressed at the end of the day. What's the point of working so many hours to just crash for weeks on end? But yeah, that's kind of like the wrap up of what I could give you for people who are doing 9-to-5s and want to do side hustles. Just remember that your side hustle doesn't have to be charging $20 an hour for like 10, 20, 15 hours a week. Charge a little bit more. You might lose a few clients, but those clients that know that you're worth it will keep you, and you'll have your hours, you'll work less hours, and you'll be getting more money anyways. That's my little 2 cents. Do you think you're going to increase your prices and lessen your hours, or are you going to start implementing the 1 hour of self-care a day to make sure you don't burn out? Let me know in the comments. I will be so curious to see what your thoughts are, and if you wonder how much you should be charging for something and you're feeling insecure about it, feel free to ask me in DMs on my Instagram at cipotacolocha. It'll be linked down in the description. More than happy to help you, to push you and believe in you. I think people starting their new business is so exciting. I'm rooting for you 100% of the way, because I think everybody deserves freedom and autonomy of their work schedule. So yeah, thank you so much for listening and watching on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below, and if you have any other topics that you want me to cover in the future. And if you're listening on podcast, please give me 5 stars. Thank you. I appreciate you and I love you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the Mental Meltdown or listening.